Happy New Year and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're watching this, it means you have survived 2020 and I am so glad that you're here and welcome back. This is hopefully the first videos of many, but who knows, I'm not making any promises. Today's video I wanted to talk about just some of the things that help me stay on track with my goals and my habits. Just off the start of this video, I actually really believe in keeping habits more than setting goals. I think that if you set goals without tracking your habits or without working on your habits, you're less likely to actually achieve your goals. And so a lot of my self-development and just kind of, goals and strategy of how to reach my goals actually revolves around how do I set myself for success? How do I build habits that last a lifetime that allow me to be successful in my goals? And so every year, like many people, ain't no shame in that, I embark on a journey of trying to better myself. And I wanted to share some things that have proved to be helpful to me over time, in case you're also looking to better yourself this year. And so some of the things that have really helped me in my journey of self-development, especially when it comes to tracking habits, tracking goals, and actually doing the things that I've promised myself I'm gonna do, like uploading on this YouTube channel. But I'm gonna go through a list. There's two kinds of ways I'm gonna look at it. There's things that are apps, so based on my phone, and then there's things that are not really app traditional. I'll call them that. They're not really technology based, but both of these things actually work together in my life. I'm a big believer of both things, so I use apps quite a lot. And one of the first apps I actually use quite a bit, it's not an app, it's more of a feature on a phone. I think both iOS and Android have this, but I use it on my Android phone, and it's called the Digital Wellbeing App. And so this app is an app that I am planning to use a lot of in 2021 because my phone takes up a lot more time that I want to, especially mindless scrolling and entertainment. And so the Digital Wellbeing App allows me to set goals such as turn off my phone at 10 p.m., kick me off certain apps by this time. I have a maximum amount of hours I could spend on each app, especially things like Instagram and Twitter, and it will show me how much time am I spending on social media, how much time am I spending being productive on my phone. And also I could set goals so that my phone does what I am telling it to do, not me doing what my phone is telling me to do. So the Digital Wellbeing app is just really good for that. If you want to track your goals and track your phone usage and develop a better relationship with social media and your phone, that's really good. One of the ways in which it's benefited me in my life is just turning off WhatsApp and just not waking up to WhatsApp messages the first thing or any notifications first thing. I try to set my phone to only show me notification after like 8:30, 9 a.m. because I think that's a good time where I've gone through my morning routine and I'm not being bombarded by other people first. So the Digital Wellbeing app is the first one. And the second one, which is now to the traditional side, is bullet journaling. You might have heard of this, you might have not, but bullet journaling is a planning method that uses a bullet journal. I use a normal notepad because it's the same thing, but essentially it is mindfully planning your time and your schedule and what you're going to do. And that's what I love about bullet journaling, is because I get to actually think through every month and every week and make decisions every day, especially at the beginning of the week and the beginning of the month, that are going to shape and set the pace for the rest of the month. So what I really like is on the first of every day, or every month rather, I get to actually sit down and plan out my whole month and look at my calendar. Whose birthday is coming up? It helped me remember almost all of my friends' birthdays last year, and it's going to help me remember their birthdays this year. So whose birthday is coming up? Where am I going? What meetings do I have set in advance? What am I doing this week? So I do it every month where I plan out the entire month as much as I can and see where I have time. And then I do it at the beginning of every week on Sunday evening, and I simply ask myself, what am I doing this week? Who am I seeing? What do I need to get done? And I'll have the top three things I need to do each month. So those would be my monthly goals, and I also have the top three things I need to complete in a week. And so bullet journaling helps me, and if you want to see me do a video about this, there's a lot of videos on the internet, but my method is probably not my method, but I've simplified mine because like, what's the point of having a planning tool that takes you a lot more time to just make it look good? And so if you're into bullet journaling, let me know if there's any hacks that you have around bullet journaling. If you are curious about what it is, let me know. I'd actually like to maybe make a video about it. And the second thing that helps me on the tech side is Google's suite of apps. And there's some apps that I use more than others, but my top apps, the first one is Google Calendar. If you have an iPhone, you have iCalendar, or you can get Google Calendar on your iPhone too. But Google Calendar really helps me get my life in order. If you make a plan with me and I haven't put in my Google Calendar, it ain't happening, boo. It ain't happening. I have a hard time remembering things, and I tend to sign myself up for a lot of activities and don't remember all of them. So now what I do is I'll create an event on my Google Calendar. I'll invite a friend, the friend I'm saying if I have their email address, and I'll put a reminder. So either remind me a week before, a day before, or 30 minutes before. And so that really helps me. And I can also categorize colors, so I will know if this is a personal meeting or work meeting or whatever it is. It's the reminders for me. It is being able to change a meeting and the person be notified for me. And so Google Calendar really saves my life. I can't work without it. I've brought it in my personal relationships, I've brought it in my work relationships, I've brought in my content for myself. I even have a reminder, so you can sync your reminder and your tasks and everything. Even your email, somebody can send you an invite to Google Calendar, and it sorts everything out. So like one of the goals and tasks that I have is to call my mom every day of the week. So what Google Calendar will do is it will find space in my day, so it's not the same time every day, but it will find time in my schedule and say, hey, you've got 30 minutes, you can call your mom now. And so you can put in goals like run every day, practice music, read a book, and then it will find time for you in your schedule to remind you to do those things that you want to do. Isn't that awesome? And so same thing for Google Tasks, Google Notes, Google Docs, Google Sheets, everything. And the cool part about using Google apps is that everything is in the cloud. So even if you lose your phone, your computer is dead or whatever, you never get to lose any of your things. It's 2020, bro. Ain't no reason to lose your document when you've got Google. And the next thing I use on the traditional side is, I want to say that I use this, but really my friend just got me this, and I think it's one of the first times I've kept an actual diary, but I plan on using it a lot. And to use a diary, I mean the old school, the one that your parents have, the one that everybody has. It's easy to find, accessible, you can find cheap ones. So there's no reason not to miss your appointments this year when you can just get yourself a diary. And that's that on that. I don't know if I want to explain more because it's just a diary, and the reason I'm using it this year is so that I don't have to do my monthly spread in my bullet journal. I'm hoping that these two things can complement each other. And then on the app side, another app I use is ClickUp. As I said, I enjoy both digital and the traditional experience, and so with ClickUp, I get to sync all of my stuff that I have written down, my calendars or whatever, in one place. And what I love about ClickUp is it's a way I can track my goals for the long term while also having tasks that allow me to achieve those long-term goals. I started using it a couple months ago, so right at the end of 2020, and I plan on utilizing it this year as well because it's been such an invaluable tool in my life. And so ClickUp is an app that I would suggest. And the next thing on my list is notebooks. It doesn't get more traditional than that, and I think I keep three different types of notebooks. So I keep my bullet journal, and then I keep my goals notebook, which is where I put all my goals and all my dreams and all the things I want to do, and just like the big picture kind of stuff. And then what I've challenged myself is with every big picture kind of stuff that is achievable in a reasonable amount of time, I will ask myself, what do I need to do to get there? And so I'll write down all the things I need to do to make my dream possible. And so I use my goals notebook for that, and it's really my dreaming space. That's what I use it for, and I've been enjoying it. I started also at the end of last year. Before that, I used to put everything in one notebook, but it just helps me to have different categories. So I even have a note-taking notebook where I write down all my notes for my work, and have one for my like personal endeavors outside of work, and it's just been really helpful for me. And one of the last tools that I am going to recommend is a feature on my phone. I think that it's available in some form. You might have Do Not Disturb on your phone, but my phone has a feature called Zen Mode, and I think you can get it on any other Android phone, I'm not sure. But Zen Mode allows me to actually shut my phone, kind of like Do Not Disturb, except it kind of makes me feel good afterwards because it cheers me up and stuff, and I love affirmation. So it works for me, but it's kind of like Do Not Disturb, shuts off everything, That's the only difference with Zen Mode, is that it shuts off everything except the camera and emergency calls. So I can set a goal to say, I want to take 20 minutes out alone every day, and it's going to shut off every app, and they won't let me use it until after 20 minutes is done. And I just find that so good because it allows me to actually do without and do a digital detox. And I want to use it more this year. I didn't utilize it as much towards the end of last year, but it's an app I want to continue to use and use it to my advantage so that I have better phone and habits with my phone this year. And the last app that I am going to talk about, it's actually not an app, it's more of a series of apps. But these are my wellness apps, especially for meditation. I try to make meditation a regular practice in my life. And so I wanted to recommend a meditation app, but also the thing with meditation apps is sometimes a paywall. The fact that you have to pay to get the really cool features gets in the way. So, which is why I don't use a lot of Calm or Headspace, which are the more popular apps, because almost everything is you should pay for it. And I do believe you should pay for your apps, but I also do believe it should be a reasonable experience that people who are not able to pay, you can actually have a really good experience. And I don't think that Calm and Headspace do that. An app that does that really well is called Shine, and I believe it is a Black-owned app, which is what I like more because I get to hear Black voices, and it's just added so much value in my life than any other meditation app I've tried. So Shine app is an app that I use for meditation. It sends you a daily reminder, daily affirmations, and you can have a streak, which again, I like affirmations, so I like to see that I'm doing well and I'm taking care of myself. And it also has different kinds of meditation, and if you're starting out at meditation, Shine is a great app. It actually really helped me get into meditation because it offers great guided meditations. And another way, if you want to get into meditation but don't want to download a secondary app, is you can use your streaming apps. So apps that you're using already to stream music on your phone, whether it be Deezer or Spotify or Apple Music. If you just go on there and search meditation, you're bound to find either music, guided meditations, or even podcasts around guided meditations. So if that's something you're interested in, I would really recommend just having some form of solitude practice like that. And those apps have been really great for me and helped me build a habit of meditation. Right now I'm using Spotify more because I'm taking advantage of the music and all those things that people offer for free on Spotify. So I can get my, ambience music that I use for meditation and everything. So yeah, those are some of the apps that help me, be the human being I want to be each year and actually follow through with my goals. Because goals are awesome, are great, but most of us fail because we don't develop the right habits to get to our goals. And so for me, I'm still working on it, obviously, but the apps that help me the most and the tools that help me the most to stay on track with my goals and my habits are the ones that I shared today. And I really do hope that they can help you too. And let me know, is there any app that you also use that has been helpful for you to achieve your goals? Let me know in the comment section below. I am particularly looking for a good app, and people in Malawi, this is for you. Don't recommend, if you don't live in Malawi and have a personal finance app, you can recommend it, but I really want to hear from my fellow Malawians. What financial planning apps, finance apps are you using on your phone? I've been looking for something that connects to my bank account. I don't think that's possible here. But yeah, what finance apps are you using? And what other apps would you recommend for me? Let me know in the comments section down below. And thank you so much for watching this video. And I can't wait to see you on the other side. I'll be posting videos every Monday morning. And so Turn your notification button on. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do, so that you're the first to know every single time I drop a video. And remember to leave a comment and share this video with somebody who has been slacking on their... I'm just kidding, don't do that. Share this video with somebody who you think can benefit from it. And thank you so much for watching, and until next time, peace.